We should want to care for creation. It is a testimony to God. It is an act of worship to the Lord. You know, and I think everyone in their lives should grow something at some time. Just to experience how you can see a seed in the ground, which is just, it's, you know, this is a cheesy term, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. It's just magical how you can sit a little seed in the ground and it turns into something. We've grown up with that around us, so we never stop to be amazed by it. To teach our kids about how God has created things. Now, of course, not all of us have a green thumb. Some of us have the black thumb of death. I'm not gonna mention anybody I know in case they're watching online. In that case, you can ask people to grow things for you and then they can give it to you. Now, most of us don't have dominion over the whole earth, right? But we have little patches of land that we call yards. Some of us have bigger yards up here. Where I was in Seattle, you got a yard about this big, about that size. Well, even that small patch of land that we have is an opportunity to give glory to God. There's this movie out called The Kingdom of Heaven. Anybody seen The Kingdom of Heaven in here? Nobody? Okay, no, all right, Nate, wow, you're a cultured individual. It's a fictional story about the Crusades. And there's this knight in it, and he inherits this really dried up piece of land outside of Jerusalem. Well, he gets there, he puts all his people to work, and he's out there digging himself, and they find water, and he turns this into this little oasis out in the desert. And when someone asks him, why did you do all this? He says, this is my land. What kind of man would I be if I did not make it better? Where am I going with this is, in my opinion, no Christian should have a piece of property that looks like a dump. I mean, I went over to Christians' houses back in Seattle. I remember a couple people, and it literally looked, I thought they were running a rummage sale year-round in their yard. And I don't think any Christian should have a yard like this. Now, I don't think we should pour absorbent amounts of money into our yard, you know, where we're spending so much on every water feature known to man that could be used to help those in need and stuff like that. But we should take good care of the property that God gave us because it's a blessing to our neighbors. And it's a testimony to those, yay, your yard looks nice, thank you. Just want to take good care of what God has given me. We should care for the land that we have. We should care for the property the church has. I think one of the worst testimonies is when people drive by and they see a run-down outside grounds of a church. Weeds popping up everywhere, looking like nobody's mowed. Nobody's taking care of it. And this happens time and time again. I think churches should have some of the cleanest and most pristine pieces of land around. Now, that doesn't mean we go pour in stupid amounts of money, buying every exotic plant known to man, but it means we take good care of it. This last fall, I had a bunch of people sign up to help with the land out here and to do gardening and landscaping. I'm excited to find out what gifts they can do so that we can take good care of our church. We can show people, like, man, we care about what God has given us. This is an act of worship in our lives that we need to be aware of.